don't necessarily reflect those of this station or iHeartMedia.
Lunchtime. So, how's your morning going up till now? It's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So break out the lunch pail, or the sandwich you packed, and let Les and Freddie S. bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, movie review, or just the strangest thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll-free at 1-800-889-0267. Right now, sit back and let's start the lunch break. Freddie S. and Les are ready, so here are the boys.
Baby, God save the Queen.
What was that?
Is that because they left the
EU?
The EU?
That's it. God save the Queen.
God save Europe.
God save Europe. But they should have left.
It's always good.
It's
always good to have a queen in office, isn't it? I'll let that one go.
Anyway, happy midday, New York, Atlanta, Florida, and the rest of the United States of America. Today's show will be streaming live on am2.tv.
Yeah, baby. We're big time now.
We heading to New York, Boston, maybe Chicago.
We might be going up onto that other thing.
That other thing?
You know, I can't put it on the air because then they'll hold us to it.
That other thing we're going to New York for?
Yes, thank you. I'm going to...
That thing.
Oh, the Good Morning America skit.
Yeah, she's Jewish woman.
You know, it's really funny. When
I didn't say what it was. I said it was that thing.
I made the announcement, right? He calls me. He says, "Were you saying the truth?" And I said, "Yeah."
Well, you never lie, but sometimes you exaggerate with me.
I didn't even get excited. I said, "I know you broke my heart." I thought that was a big deal.
Then after you told me, I bunked into the. What I'm doing is every day I go over to Sports Authority. I'm waiting until it's 50 off. I got down to 25, and the guy says, "You want to buy it? That's $40. I can give it to you for 20." I said, "I'm waiting until it goes down to 15." Now they're getting rid of all their fixtures. I bought golf balls there, man, cheap.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea. Sports Authority is going out of business.
We're talking about Good Morning America, and you're talking about Sports Authority.
When I see it and I'm up there and I'm sitting next to them, I'll say to myself, "Wow, Freddie, you are unfreaking believable."
Oh, is that what you're going to say?
And Freddie's going to say, "You're talking about golf balls."
Yeah,
and then I'm going to change it on you and talk about golf.
And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take you out for the best dinner you've ever had in the city.
Listen, we just bet on the Super Bowl. I'll beat you again. And oh, you know what? If we go out to New York, we'll go to Fulton Street. I got a little spot down there.
And then we could go to Rails.
Rails is nice.
Yeah, Rails. I could get into Rails.
No hot dogs?
Oh, hot dogs
we'll
on the cart, baby.
Okay.
We'll go to Coney Island.
Oh,
Can you get into the Russian tea room?
No.
Peter Luger's?
Peter Luger's?
I can get into.
Anybody can get into.
All right, whatever.
You want to come?
Hell yeah.
You eat too much.
Whatever.
I see you eating like crazy.
Leave her alone.
Listen, let's say good afternoon to the board.
I don't get paid enough, so this is what they compensate me with food.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, guys.
Are you having a night? Look at this. I got two beautiful Jews here.
I see. Oh, two beautiful Jewesses.
I mean, look at this. The three S's. The three Esketeers.
We have Lady G.
No, Lady D. Oh, God. Alzheimer's hit him so hard.
No, because she blows me away with her last name, so I keep...
Garuba.
Graubert.
Same thing.
Garuba. That's even worse.
And what do you do again? I keep forgetting.
I am a certified health coach.
She's certified, man.
So I work with children, families. We work with lifestyle, education, wellness, nutrition, all about making good choices, healthy food, getting kids moving.
And what's the name of your...
New Dawn Health Solutions.
New Dawn Health Solutions,
like
which
that.
is
NewDawnHealthSolutions.com.
And that is to the sponsor to the first segment of our show today. Mm-hmm. Like that little segue, because I didn't know it.
Very good. Very good. You're doing good.
I'm learning. And today we have the doctor in the house.
Doctor is in the house.
Oh, hi. And her name, I'm not looking at your breast. I'm looking at the name.
Liar, but it's okay.
There you go. She knows him already.
Oh, Amelia, I got good news for you.
And she's from the Bronx, baby.
Oh, yeah. You're a tough broad, right?
I am a very
What
tough
do you
broad.
do, Doc?
I am a nurse educator at
Wow.
Palm Beach Atlantic University. I am a doctor of nursing practice. I have been a nurse for 32 years, although I look 32.
Oh, you look great.
Thank
There's
you.
not a wrinkle on your face.
It's true.
22.
No, I'm serious. Look at her face.
She looks fabulous.
It's dynamite.
54 in September.
I thought they were
Beautiful.
sisters.
You lie. You asked me if I was her mother. I was a little insulted.
That
by
was
No, why?
Alzheimer's.
Because you're so beautiful. So is she. I paid you a compliment.
lies
little.
and contempt.
And you know, she could talk to you that way because she's a doctor.
All right, look, she could say what. I always tell everyone, if you want to talk, get back at me, say whatever you want. He's been calling me wrinkles for 50 years. I mean, I don't care.
Listen, the bottom line here, Les, is we're trying to get you as much help as possible. I got a child psychologist in here,
Well,
psychiatrist.
what she could do for me,
the
well,
doc is in the house.
What I can do for you? Well,
what can you do for me? Dawn, you know,
that is so open-ended.
I know you have a pink huffy at home.
What?
She has a pink
We were
huffy.
discussing bicycles the other day.
And she said she had a pink huffy, and I said, yes, you do. Amelia, she likes that one, Amelia.
I like that.
So tell me about you. Go ahead.
Oh,
Seriously.
what do you want? Basically, I am a mom first, always,
Good.
and a wife. But I am me, and it's really cool because what I do is I take care of people from 13 years
Mm-hmm.
old to the end of life. Which
That's
is
a long
really
time.
cool. It is a long
Do
time.
they pay the bills
Can I-
up to their, you know?
No.
How do I
actually-
sign up for that? I
No,
wanna
it's
take
really
care-
cool. It's been a really cool experience. Really
When you say
nice
take care, what do you mean?
Like what I do is I see patients either in the hospital or out in the outpatient setting from 13 years old till their end of life, and you see a lot of crazy things, particularly here in Florida. You see a lot of crazy.
So I don't have a doctor. I come see you?
you can
Really?
you can, absolutely.
Wait a
you
second.
can.
You don't have your own doctor?
No.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Listen, there's a lot of things in life I don't do that are good.
I
This is
know.
just one of them.
Yeah, but
I
I,
got-
I think that's an important thing.
Yeah.
Don't you think that's an
I
important?
have 7 doctors.
I'm very
Particularly
scared.
then at your stage of
Yeah,
life.
I know.
you know,
Have you had a colonoscopy yet?
About 8 years ago.
Well, it's time.
Time.
Listen, first of all, my butt don't need to be spoken to.
You
on the air.
you have a
Let's
lady
keep my
here
ass off the air, please.
that's a doctor that understands.
I understand it. I just
I mean,
brought
I don't want you to die and just when we become successful.
the. Okay, who's going to the doctor Monday? Me or you?
Me.
Who's been to the doctor the last few weeks? Me. Or
Me.
you? So obviously, do it my way. You don't go.
No,
He's
but
on the road to good health, though.
exactly.
He ain't on the verge to good nothing. You know, funny thing. People tell me all the time, you got to eat this, you got to eat that, you got to eat healthy. I watch them. They're in the hospital. I said, Doc, what's wrong with?
But yeah, let me explain to you something, okay?
Explain to me
okay.
something, Lucy. Go ahead.
If you don't eat correctly,
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you could cheat once in a while. But if
I
you
agree
don't
with
have like what Dawn says, take seriously. What Dawn says, I can hold this for about 5 or 6
Wow, I'm
minutes.
being quoted on radio.
Now,
I'm
what Dawn
moving
says
on up.
is so real. If you learn how to eat correctly, your body could heal a lot of
I agree.
sicknesses.
That's a big.
And you don't even work out.
I do work out. I carry more equipment than you do weights.
I,
Every day I do that.
I don't do heavy weights because I don't want to
Yeah,
get
well,
hurt.
that's
What do you
I'm
have
saying.
for snack, Les?
Today?
Today.
Today I had a protein bagel. They make it at Einstein's because I worked out how to get some protein.
Okay.
When I go home, I'll probably have chicken. I use no condiments. It's just plain chicken with a vegetable.
That's cool.
That'll be
You
my
see, but
lunch.
I can't eat bagels. I'm carbohydrate intolerant or whatever that.
Gluten?
Okay.
You're gluten
Yeah,
intolerant?
whatever, something intolerant.
carb,
so I don't
something?
eat that.
Carbohydrate.
My wife has been
That's
on-
a new diagnosis.
Yeah, because I'm carb intolerant because my diabetes. When I don't take in
well.
carbs, doesn't shoot up. So
Okay.
And my wife is gluten free for the last year.
That's a big thing. I agree with
Let me
that.
tell you something. She used to have pains with her stomach, and she has been ever since gluten.
That's important. Has she ever been diagnosed with celiac?
No celiac. I took her for the test, but
Okay.
she finds if she eats certain things like dairy products or stuff that has a lot of gluten, and she does get sick.
Sure.
So, and we found a place up north that's called the Gluten Free Market
Nice.
that sends everything in those nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's been doing that.
That's cool.
And she's strict. My wife does not.
but
She
I
doesn't
read
have stuff.
somewhere that
Sure.
there's something with the gluten free that can make you ill also.
Not
That's
that
what
I've
I
I've
read.
never heard of that.
No.
No.
No, me either.
No.
But gluten-free doesn't necessarily mean low calorie.
No.
Oh, I think it's higher calorie.
So,
In some instances, like even the pastas, if you
Yeah.
have gluten-free pasta, it's not
See, I'm not supposed to eat that either.
You can't eat pasta.
No.
Are you allowed to eat the stuff that when we go out to eat cheeseburgers with onions and French
You
fries?
should have high
The
protein.
buns I can. I can eat
yeah.
the cheeseburger.
Protein, high protein.
Yeah, bacon.
bacon, mayonnaise.
But-
It's all
but it's
good.
No, mayonnaise ain't good. But you know, you gotta have
No,
hamburger.
There's the 80-20 rule. I think if you eat 80%
That's right.
of
80
the
bad,
time,
20 good.
No,
We're back to the 80-20 rule from
80
yesterday.
good, 20 bad.
But I believe that if you 80% of the time, if you eat well, and 20% of the time you just kind of like do what you want to do, it's all good, you know.
I want to apologize to everyone that's listening that we're doing an intelligent show.
No, but I think it's
don't
important
have-
because
Yes,
you're
it
going
is.
back into the hospital.
800. I'm only going to be there.
Then we're going to make fun of you.
I'm an
just
outpatient.
warming up, baby. I'm
I'm
in the
an
bullpen.
outpatient.
Yeah, you're out all right. Doc, but the bottom
You
line,
don't wait. You don't get your heart checked.
you want to listen to my heart?
I'll listen to you.
What is your resting heart Your resting heartbeat.
I have no idea.
What's your resting heartbeat?
60.
Yours.
60.
49.
There
Oh,
you
you're
go.
almost
Wow.
dead. You got one foot in the grave.
That's why whenever I go into the hospital, my doctor says he says his heartbeat's between 49 and 50. You can give him the test.
But that's good because when you have a resting heart rate like that, are you on any medication?
About 12.
What are you taking?
Eliquis, flecainide, amlodipine.
That's why.
Yeah,
that's why you have,
amlodipine.
yeah, that's why you have a resting
Wow,
heart rate.
you're smart.
If we put him
I
on a
know.
gurney right now, we could do a whole exam.
Hey.
Yeah, why don't we lay you down here, and then I'll stick a knife in you.
No, we didn't do that in
You
private.
can't, yeah, of course. If you touch my private parts, I get excited.
I know.
Then,
and
then
that's
he goes.
the
To,
good
know
then
thing.
he goes to 80.
What's good about you too is you're age worthy.
Yeah.
You're at that age where you can't say, you know,
Together we're
she's 27
age-worthy.
years
Age
old.
worthy.
Very age worthy.
Yeah, 27 years old. You don't want to fool around with a 27, especially when your daughter is older. But you're
Yeah.
older than my
I
daughter,
never
so I don't feel
understood
bad.
why men
I'd make an
do
exception
that.
with you, though.
Why men do what?
I
Why?
never understood
Because
why.
I would like to do you very,
Oh
every
my-
time I see you.
All right,
I'm
relax.
spoken for,
That's
so
right.
So
She's
am
happily.
I, so what does it matter?
Did you tell Leslie you got engaged?
I have not. I am not engaged.
You
You
didn't tell
haven't
him?
even made it to Magic Mountain with this guy yet.
It hasn't even been 2 months. Come on, everybody, calm down.
You're saying 2
Calm
months and he
down.
hasn't got a Magic Mountain.
Listen.
Yeah, so what?
That's a knee ride. You wait 2 hours to get to Magic Mountain.
Oh, for the love of God. God help me. Listen, we're not teenagers. There isn't a rush. We have
That's
had a lot of heartbreak, and we're
Listen,
good
this
friends.
is what happens when you
Oh,
answer
that's a
him.
good
Just
thing.
ignore it.
What if you're not sexually ready when he's ready?
We're both sexually ready. We're just, we're taking it easy.
They're
Calm
taking their
down.
time.
Easy, and it really works. We took it nice and slow.
Talk it to the mic,
and here
Doc.
we are 22
Doc,
years later,
Doc,
married 19.
talk it to the mic.
Sorry. 22 years later, we're still married.
There you go.
There you
45 years.
Well, good for you. And look at you now. You're asking me to shtup you.
That's
But
right.
well.
And I have 2 divorces.
Oh yeah, you're great. You're someone to look up to.
See, I think after 2, no license should be given anymore.
That's right. I went to the church. They said no way. I
You
went
got
to
no for
the
that
city
one.
hall.
There you
They
go.
said no way.
I was at the post office yesterday,
Congratulations.
and there were people in their 60s, and they're like, "We're getting married in November.
Why?
My
And
condolences.
we're getting all our love postage stamps."
Are you doing like a Jewish accent?
Yeah.
That's good.
So she was like, "We're getting married," and I'm like, "Good for you."
What is Gio saying? Doesn't like the show today?
Uh oh.
No, it's not.
Okay.
See, I think if you get married one time and it was really great, that's it. I'm done. I don't ever want to get married
See, I've
again.
never been married.
Okay, it's got to be great.
I have
She's
twice.
young.
You want to hear stories?
My
Yeah,
daughter
man.
was married once, and her husband died of an overdose of prescription drugs.
I'm sorry.
Holy
for,
moly.
for back pain. She's with the guy now for 14 years, and she says, "I'm not getting married." They have the greatest relationship. They love each other. He'd walk in front of traffic. for
There
her.
you go.
Yeah, I don't think a license means anything
I
after,
agree.
after the first one, right?
After the first time, if you married for all the right reasons, I don't want to clean anybody's socks. I don't want to do any laundry.
You
I
don't do
wanna-
laundry?
I do it now. I do everything.
Wait, I do
You
my own
cook?
laundry.
I cook.
You clean
Every
and you're
day.
a
Does it
doctor.
all.
Clean.
And you're a doctor.
And a
I
doctor.
do my own. Do you do your own laundry?
No.
I do.
I do everything.
Because my wife gets frustrated that I hang up my underwear.
No, they tell me I don't know how to do laundry.
No,
even though I've been doing
think
it for 50
honestly,
years.
and not to be like sexist, but I really think I was lucky enough that my husband allowed me to stay home and raise my kids for a while. And
You're fortunate.
I am. I'm very
Yes.
fortunate. It's out of the loop.
Oh, so you
But
became a
that's
doctor
my-
late?
Yeah. And I will tell you that I think it's really, for me, I felt that that was my opportunity to show him my appreciation.
That's very
And-
Good
nice.
stuff.
And I think
You were
it's
allowed
cool.
to be a mom.
And I was allowed to be a mom. I mean, I hate saying allowed, but I really was allowed to be a mom. Not many women can do that.
No, not with a career.
My,
No.
wa- my
Well,
wife stopped working the minute Lisa was born, and
Okay.
that's 45 years ago. But she worked hard to help me build up my
I went
business.
to work 8 years after my
It's
children.
not bad.
No.
You know, it's funny. When I
Hey Dawn, come on, baby!
just
You're like a
listening to you
guest
all
host. You're
talking.
one of my hosts.
When-
Just jump in. You know
when-
the way
I'm
it
just
works.
listening to you guys.
my second wife, I asked her, do you want to do your career or do you want to stay home and take care of little Freddie? He was the first. She
Little Freddie.
lasted 2 weeks. When I came home, she was bouncing off the walls. And I said, "What's the matter?" She says, "I can't stay home. I can't do this."
No.
So I used to stay home for both kids.
Aw.
I used to
Really?
cook. I used to cook and clean.
She
and
must have
do
made
the
a lot
wash.
more money than you.
Time out, buddy. Time out. And then I was a mortgage banker at night. When she came home at 6, I went to work.
Holy
Then I
moly.
also bought bowling alleys. I was working from 6 to 2 in the morning. But every morning, I used to wake up them kids and make breakfast. I did the wash. I did the house.
You're a good daddy.
That's right.
That's cool. That's
So-
very
That is cool.
I just
That's
say
so
that
cool.
because it can work both ways.
I just felt that I was making, to be totally honest, my accountant said to me, you can't afford to let her work. Because she'll be working for money, and it doesn't matter. You make
First
too
of all,
much
your
money.
wife told you she wasn't going to work.
No, she didn't. No,
Yes,
not
she
my
did.
wife. No, my
She
wife.
said, "Les, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm
no,
Jewish.
No.
I'm
Oh,
staying
no,
home.
no.
My wife. My
I'm
wife.
staying home.
Don't
No.
play that card.
I
I
think
remember
the
we
Jewish
should
girls
get
get a
Don't
bad
play
rap.
that.
I think Jewish girls get a
You
bad
think so?
rap.
Yes, they
I
do.
They
I
do.
think they get a bad rap.
That's
Some
true.
some
I
deserving,
couldn't
but
Amelia,
for overall.
I couldn't have opened my business and be successful if she didn't work 5 days a week, so I could spend my time doing that.
Exactly.
I had 3 mortgages.
Yeah,
That's how bad
no,
it was.
it-
I'm serious.
And she raised your daughter.
Oh yes.
and a
Yes, she
fine
did.
daughter she raised.
Oh, she raised a great daughter. Yeah. My daughter's got. They say my daughter's got my personality
Oh God, that's it.
and her
We're
mother
done.
and her mother's brain, because my wife is freaking smart.
See, she married you.
Yeah, done right.
I get a bell for that.
Oh my gosh, she's giving you a compliment.
You know what, Amelia? I'm giving you the bell today. You deserve it. This lady.
She's
is
the
good.
bell ringer.
I like her.
She's ringing bells already.
So now tell you. So if Freddie comes into you,
Well, here in the state of Florida, there are 22 states, including Washington, D.C., where nurse practitioners, which is I am a nurse practitioner as well, can practice independently without a physician. However, Florida is still lagging behind.
oh,
we
we're
have
always
to
lagging behind.
we have to work in conjunction with a
With a
physician.
doctor?
Yeah.
So Dr. Moskowitz, who was my doctor till he moved away, now he's come back. You can work with him.
Dr.
Uh,
Moskowitz,
he
a
would
nice
have
Jew
to,
boy.
right? He would have. They're really good doctors.
But
Yes,
this,
they are.
They would have to. He would have to hire me, and I'd have to work under his auspices.
Well,
Also, that's true. You worked under the doc.
so whoa, wait a minute, wait.
Oh, he set himself up for that, Amy.
I know,
So-
Belle.
So if I go to you, I can't. You can't treat me because we need a doctor in, a
In
way.
Florida, I have to work.
So we'll go
I
to
can-
Georgia
I
and then
can-
come back.
Well, that's something we're hoping. We're trying to do legislation. Marco Rubio is now running again.
I hate him.
I do too. And I.
Oh, we
I'm-
don't do
and I-
politics.
Harry, where are you?
But I'm just no. I'm saying this because
It's my
I had
cousin.
written him a letter when he was campaigning, and obviously he was too busy.
Yeah, his
And,
ears
and
are
no one.
so big.
They promised that he was going to respond, and he never did. But I really think that Florida is behind the times. And what's really dangerous down here is we don't have enough primary care physicians to take care of all the people
So
that live
true.
here. And
Very true.
we have so many NPs ready to come out there and do primary care, and we're lagging behind.
But do you work for a doctor now?
Do I work for a physician
She
now?
is a
I am a
doctor.
doctor,
No, no,
but
but you know
I
what I
don't
mean.
work for a physician now. I have chosen to take the path right now to be a nurse educator. I'm a professor.
Oh, so you're not taking patients.
I'm not, but I can.
Oh,
Also, you educate nurses.
I make
All
nurses.
right, hold on a second.
Where do you
I'm more-
teach?
Now I'm more confused.
He's a little
Palm
confused.
Beach Atlantic?
We need to break
Oh.
it down for Freddie, Amy.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. If I can't be a patient of yours because we need a doctor.
Well, you can be a patient
But you
of
can teach how to
mine
be a nurse.
in another state. I can still
You and
take
me, we have to
care
go
of
to
you.
Georgia,
Then you
and then,
can take care of
and then we
yourself.
come back here.
It's like very, very
Georgia's
like,
so great.
sinister. We have to do.
But we could
everything.
do that.
In New York, I can treat you if I
So
can
you can
just
treat me in New York.
I can treat.
I
you.
gotta go 1,200 miles for her
I'm
to treat
sorry,
me.
but it'd
So
be
if there's
worth
any
it.
primary
1200
physicians or
23.
family practice that
1200.
are looking to hire a DNP,
Yes, then
let's
I am.
call Amy. Contact
Doctor of Nursing
Amy.
Practice.
Dr.
Are you
Schreibman.
looking-
Why don't your husband hire her?
They don't have primary care.
They don't do
Oh, okay.
I can do primary care. I have consistently worked in cardiology, intensive care, and cardiothoracic surgery.
Wow.
All right, now I'm totally confused.
We're raising the bar here, guys.
She-
really.
in
I'm
other
so
words-
confused
In
as
other
I'm
words,
lost.
in other words, this broad is smart.
Some smart broads for
She's a
once.
smart
Thank you.
broad, but we gotta go to Georgia for her to treat me. Now, when we come back from Georgia, can I still buy meds and stuff like
Of
that?
course, no, I can write prescriptions and I can order you
From
tests
here?
and stuff. Here, still, as long as I work with a physician.
It's true.
So
and
wait
with
a
an
second.
MD.
My sister's studying to be a
nurse practitioner?
There you go, NP.
I'm so confused.
I'll explain
And
to you
she's
later.
the same thing. People are joking with her. Can you write us prescriptions? And she's like, no, get out of here.
You can write
No,
prescriptions.
I can, but I won't ever do that.
Yeah.
It's
Could
not
you get,
cool.
could
She
you
won't
get
do
some
that.
Oxycontin?
Yeah.
See, that's the problem in Florida.
I don't want Oxycontin.
What do you want?
I don't want any
You want
pills.
Valium?
You need to go get a
She's
checkup,
good.
though.
Around you, I do.
So who's treating your diabetes?
Me.
Oh my
For Dr.
God,
Moskowitz.
God.
Dr.
Moskowitz
Moskowitz
isn't
is
there
here.
no more. You just said
I
it.
saw him 3 years ago.
Oh, Freddie.
Freddie, do you have? When was the last time you took your
3
blood?
years ago.
Oh, Freddie, I am going to kill you.
Freddie,
I
what?
really
I
am.
take my blood.
So
they
you
take
see,
my blood every
she
6
won't treat me, but she'll kill me.
Yes, I
Wait a
am.
second. You know what? You were a dildo.
Can we say that?
No,
Well,
we
it doesn't
can't.
matter now.
No, I was gonna
Well, we
have
just
to
did,
edit it
didn't
out.
we?
Listen to me. Okay, listen to me.
What?
This is a freaking intelligent woman.
I listen to
And
her,
if
but she
she's-
can't treat me.
No,
I
you-
can.
That's no
though.
excuse.
Okay,
You
then
gotta,
didn't
go
treat
with,
me.
you gotta take a blood test every 6 months with diabetes. I go every 6 months for blood tests.
You should.
I go every 6 months to get my urine done.
You should.
I go to urologist every
where
6
you've
months.
been, your blood should be tested every minute
For
of the day.
for a diabetic, you have to know two things.
Yeah.
You need to know every day what your sugars are, and you need to know your hemoglobin A1C.
Ask him if he has
That
a
is
monitor
important.
to test his.
I
thing.
do.
Oh,
Do
what?
you
She showed
use
to
it
me.
though?
I didn't use it.
Okay, thank you.
I was rushing out.
Death wish.
You know what's really impressive about Dr. Schreibman, though?
Who's
After
that?
she raised, this is Dr. Schreibman. After she raised her children, she then
That's her
went
last
back.
name?
Yeah, Schreibman.
Dummy.
Schreibman, we never even introduced her properly.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on.
Can we go back and
hold on, let's
introduce
go
her?
back. We're back. Okay, you are,
Dr. Amelia Schreibman,
and you are a.
nurse practitioner and
cares?
a doctor of nursing practice.
I'll be honest with you, honey. I really don't care.
I know, you just like looking.
But I want to hear what you were about to say about her.
That she went back later in life after she raised her children, and they're still young. How old are your children?
15 and 13, I have two boys.
So she still has two boys at home. She went back to school to get her doctorate.
Yep.
And
That's
now
it,
is redefining 54.
I'm in trouble.
Good for
Almost
you.
You are in trouble.
Linda's listening to the show.
Right
I'm in
on.
trouble.
Does Linda text you saying,
Yeah.
Freddie, really?
And I started late. I didn't have my first baby till 38, and my second almost 41.
All right, there's still hope for me.
There's
I'm
plenty of
45.
So, Doc,
Okay.
answer me this.
Answer me this. Though.
Okay,
I
when,
will.
when
Riddle
you
me
turned
this.
his age, 54,
Oh, now he's gonna pick on me.
Yes,
Doc.
I am.
did.
aren't you supposed to have testing at least once a year at least?
Oh,
Check
absolutely. You
your blood,
should have-
your urine.
absolutely.
Go to a urologist. Of course, if you catch something,
Well, I think if you had a good primary care physician, and since we're lacking them here in
I do have- I
Florida.
have-
Tell him, Doc, there's no good ones.
Yeah,
We'll give you a list of some.
baloney.
I'm sure Tennant could give you
All
someone.
my friends are doctors.
I
Yeah.
tenant.
No, he
That's how
should,
I
he
met
should,
Dr.
he should.
Moscow.
You're right.
You ever heard Jamie Barkin, the gastroenterologist?
Gastroenterologist? No.
Hey, Les.
Yes?
Not for nothing, but don't drop name. Thank you.
He's my friend.
I don't care. Don't drop name.
Hey, Raphael, you told me to give you a shout out, so I'm giving you a shout out. Hey, baby, how you doing? Okay, go ahead.
You're over modulating, but God bless you
Oh,
for that.
who cares?
I
He's
do.
bu- He's
I get
busting
in
my
trouble.
ears. He
She's
doesn't
busting
understand
her
it.
ears.
He doesn't understand the technology.
You
and
got to
technical
understand, I've been a background guy. This is the first time I've done this.
And you're
I've
doing
always
it
been
well.
in the background.
Very
Yes.
well.
Stuff. You
I
like
never
the back
wanted
door,
to do
yes.
this.
I know. You're a back
Love
door
the-
guy. You're a
did-
back door
I
guy.
used to hang out with a lot of Greek guys.
You're a back door guy. I've known you
I
for
used to give- I
17
used to give
years.
them my
You
salami.
walk backwards.
Oh, he's got salami, he's on bananas, hot dogs.
That's right. He brought in a banana. Oh yeah, he
'cause
brought
I
in a
wanted to see
banana
how-
the first
A
day you
banana
came.
was the
Hey,
first
look,
day.
there's Ken Harris.
Is
Oh
it?
boy.
Oh,
Leave that man alone,
Leave that
please.
man alone.
That man's half dead.
That's the
Would you
pizza-
leave him
He's
alone?
the original Walking Dead.
He's
a
been in
pizza
the
Nazi.
business a long time.
Long time. He was with Moses when they did those Ten
You're
Commandments.
not kidding. You are not kidding. He was telling me stories about seeing Sinatra in a tiny club in New York. You imagine? I mean, he's got great stories, radio day stories.
He was there with Moses when he dropped the 2 tablets. That's why it was only 10 Commandments.
Do you know
He
that
had
they
20
found a
of-
machine
Uh-huh.
that taped video
Yeah.
6 BC,
Whoa.
and he was on it.
I know about that.
Well, what you don't know, Freddie, this is a true story. He almost died because he was sitting right next to Lincoln when the
That's right. They missed him,
Story, Les.
and they
Missed him.
wanted to shoot him. Not
It was a
Lincoln.
two-shot. It was a
That gets
two-shot
a
gun.
bell.
Hey, Harry, you hear that?
How long are you guys here?
Huh?
How long are you on this radio station?
Who, me?
About
Yeah.
15 more seconds.
About it.
The
Meanwhile-
FCC decided they're not going to bother with us because they don't care.
I'm just gonna let you do what you do.
They let us do what we do.
Okay, well, that's the
All right,
real-
so Doc, we gotta talk. We gotta figure out. Now I'm getting all these
Well,
texts.
we're taking a break now. We're taking
Yeah,
a
we're
break.
gonna take a break.
When we come back, we're going to find out how to make Freddie live.
You want to take it now?
Well, it's 6:30. It's
Amazing.
12:30.
You think like a Pollock.
That's good.
Do you
Thank
know? Do you know what that means? Think like a
Again,
Pollock?
another all-inclusive conversation.
You want to know why? Because if I go too early, you're too early. If I'm too late, I'm too late.
Do you
So
know-
you tell me what to
Do
do.
you know what?
Okay, go with 30.
Hold
No.
on. Do you know what think like a Pollock means?
No.
You know what a skateboard is? The wheels are square. That's thinking like a Pollock.
Okay.
Okay, and then after the break, go right into call Pinozzo after Leah's
Yes,
done.
sir. Okay.
You don't mind, do you?
Stop
You don't-
telling
I do
her
not.
what to do. She doesn't like that.
You know what? I'm a hired gun here. I work under the auspices of iHeartMedia. Therefore, I push buttons for a living. You
Why
tell
do
me
you
what to
keep
do.
putting your hand over your head?
Because I like it.
What's wrong with your hand?
I like it. I like it a lot.
What is that point?
She is without a
She's
doubt my
very
favorite.
poignant.
My favorite. Oh, everyone likes her. She's a doll.
Doll.
Thank you.
She's a classy doll.
Oh,
We
yeah, but
all-
I'm gonna tell you, she could be a real
Never to me.
And she's here every day with you guys.
She's never been
Every
nasty to
day.
me. She has never been nasty to me once.
Why are you picking on me?
That is
I'm not
loyalty.
picking on you.
I hope it's because you love me.
Of course.
All right then. All right.
Listen,
then.
I just found out I need a doctor,
I know.
and you know,
Wait,
my,
I want to
Now
go
his
pressure. I
wife's
can
all
yell
over
at
him.
this
my
idiot.
blood pressure is rising.
As I'm sitting here.
Rising. So, I saw a movie.
Go on break. I got to talk to the doctor.
We got to go on break. We'll be
All
right
let's
back.
Go to let's go
All
break.
right.
Hi, it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozzo. He's a pain specialist located in southern Palm Beach County, so if you or somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozzo is the one you guys need to call. And make that call today, because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozzo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozzo can help you. And the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today, set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon.
God save the Queen.
The Queen.
Hey, Doc, we're going to call you now.
All right, we're going to call him now.
Yeah.
We're gonna call Needles.
Needles.
Who we calling?
Dr. Pinozzo.
And who
Plus,
is
he
that?
gets rid of migraines. You're going to love this one. This is all true, this stuff we're going to tell you.
All right.
Okay. So we talked about you. We're happy about that. Before Dr. P gets on the phone, okay?
He doesn't know where he's going.
I think Freddie needs to ask
Thank you.
Doc his hot dog question.
Doc,
She is from the Bronx. I think she deserves the question.
That's
Doc,
right,
how
that's
do you
right.
eat your hot dog?
What do you put on it?
Mustard or ketchup?
Mustard.
All right.
Another
all
one for
right.
me, baby.
All right, you're ahead by 2.
So now we're going to ask Freddie how he eats his hot
Oh,
dog.
hold on.
Mustard.
Oh,
I know. I
hold-
put ketchup
We're
on.
going to hold that one. Dr. P, what's going on? Are you there? Okay. Dr. P.
Is that you, Les?
Oh, it certainly is, buddy. What's going on?
Who else calls you Dr. P?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Anything? You know, he started drinking, Doc, before the show. I can't keep him quiet. Dr. P, he gets rid of migraines in a snap. So, Doc, talk to me.
Well-
Anything new today?
Well, we had a terrific gal yesterday from the West Coast. She drove over here, and it took her scoliosis down to 1/3.
Wow.
He
Now,
had
up
3
on the back.
scoliosis.
Free scoliosis.
And
Sweet.
yeah, and she's coming back next week with her daughter, who has a curvature also. And it's all due to trauma, accident.
Right.
None of it's hereditary.
How old's her daughter?
Anyway, so that's the latest, and that's the best stuff.
No, it's amazing. He actually, Freddie and I have films of this guy
Girl.
curing scoliosis. And everyone's without surgery.
Without surgery.
Wow.
No surgery, no drugs, nothing. Am I right, Freddie?
That's true.
I mean, amazing. When you see this man, you'll say, migraine, Doc. How long did a migraine? One shot.
Oh yeah, migraines are good. The ringing has a lot of promise here. People should test this out. Ringing in the ears. It's from the base of the skull, not the ears at all.
I was.
And they interpret that as ringing, but actually it's a joint there, and we take care of that. Now we have a trainer just come in today, which she was in yesterday, and we did one side, and the ringing was decreased significantly. So she come back today. We did the other side. She's going to get 100% cure. I'm trying to get her on our radio show.
Yeah,
so
come
she
on.
can talk
That's
about
awesome.
it.
Well,
She's
what
a
about that
personal
guy-
trainer? Top of the line.
Well, there was a guy when I was there Tuesday. There was a guy who had the ring in his ear. He gave him the shot, and he said, "Oh my gosh, it's like almost gone." He said, "You're coming next week. We'll get it gone." A ringing in the ear. You know, the neurologists
Yeah,
want to
it's
put you on
yeah.
that table with those little things. He's the most amazing doctor. I've
And
ever
how long
seen.
does it last?
Awesome.
Forever.
Wow.
I'm very
Oh
impressed.
no, those are cures. We don't do anything that lasts an hour. So we
They're gone.
do
They're
a
cures.
cure. Does not come
Amazing.
back.
That's
It is.
fantastic.
Yep.
It is.
Physiatry is a
stuff.
really, really cool
He's
part of
amazing.
medicine.
When you, it's Freddie and I get amazed every time we go there and see him. I brought someone that was on Botox for years and got all
For
swollen
migraines?
for migraines. Went to everybody you could think of. I said, "Come over." He not only got rid of her migraines, but he got rid of her vertigo. She said,
Oh my God.
because she was a salesperson, and every time she drove, she started getting that thing where,
Ugh, I'm getting nauseous just
Yeah,
thinking about
exactly,
that.
nauseous.
Seriously, he's doing that. I'm
Yeah, no,
thinking I'm
it's
seasick.
horrible.
and he did that one visit
Right
because
there.
I was there. I brought her in.
That's awesome.
Doc, you're amazing, buddy.
Good job, Doc. Keep it up.
Okay, yeah, keep them laughing, you two boys from Brooklyn.
I see Freddie's face, Doc. I laugh right away.
That's right.
Hey, Doc, can you check Freddie's glucose levels?
And then we're moving on.
Ah,
Doc, love talking to
No,
you.
Freddie's okay. I think we're making good progress on the reality.
Yeah, we're into a reality show
okay.
with Dr.
Yeah,
Pinozo.
we're making-
Oh, wow.
we're making
Yeah.
progress.
all right, cool.
So if you want to talk to this amazing man, it's 561-381-5800. Doc, I love you. I'll see you Sunday.
Okay, thanks.
Take
Bye-bye.
care, buddy. He's amazing what he does. He really is.
That's cool.
I mean, this is the most amazing thing. Okay, so now
Hey,
we're gonna have some fun.
I got a question. When you get sick, does your husband take care of you as your doctor?
He's not allowed.
He's not allowed. Here's the thing. I kind of cure myself.
You see, you don't have a doctor either.
I really don't. I just go to
There you
different
go.
doctors.
Give me the
It's
bell.
against
Give
the
me
law.
a-
You can't treat
Give
your
me
spouse.
Listen, she don't have a doctor either.
So my husband does acupuncture for pain, and
Oh,
I
that
think
doesn't
he
work.
got so it does work.
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely, got so tired of me asking for. Here we go. I'm going to set him up needles. I would just have to do them myself.
You do it yourself.
Sometimes
So you treat yourself. You don't have a doctor either.
I do. I have a
Doc,
few doctors
Doc,
for different things. I
Doc,
have a great
scream,
endocrinologist. I've got a great
She's doing it. She's got
gynecologist.
it.
Just
I
taking the
just
heat
don't
off
have
of
a
me, baby.
primary care.
Let me ask you a question. You know what they call a Manhattan gynecologist?
What?
Goldfinger.
Ah!
You know, they have it right though, Manhattan. Private pay, no insurance.
The good thing about turning 65,
Is
Medicare.
all right. You think?
Well, I also have a supplement.
Okay.
Oh, you're not,
I
you're not
bought the
turning
supplement.
65.
When
I'm
he
way
did.
over that. When I did. I also
They
have
had,
a
they had
supplement.
it back in the day when you were 65?
Well, when I was 65, we had to write it on a tablet. By the time I got in there, my
With
doctor
a hammer
died.
and a chisel.
He was sitting on the other side of Lincoln.
There you
Yeah.
go.
What a movie that was. That son of a bitch. I still don't know the end of the movie.
That's a shame. You messed it up
Theater.
for you. That's a shame.
I mean, they stopped the whole thing, went after this guy, John Wilkes Schmeck or
Missed
whatever.
the ending.
Listen, Les, this portion of the show is brought to you by amp2.tv,
Oh, great.
866-224-5422.
I think it's a great company.
And we are changing how we deliver commercials because Freddie doesn't want to edit them out for New York Manhattan Cable.
Let me tell
Sorry?
you, folks, I have used Freddie for almost 17 years
For what?
for doing production, for doing no seriously, for doing things that nobody else can do. Seriously, I mean, him and his team do amazing work. They really do.
Well, I think you guys are awesome.
Yeah, we
I have
are,
to tell
actually.
you. You really are. I have to be honest. I
We
didn't know
have
what
issues,
to
but
expect.
it's okay.
but-
We do have issues.
All right, but so do I. So it's all right.
I'm a
all good.
I'm a hypochondriac.
Which is why he's on 12 medications and he goes to 6 doctors.
There you go. But that's okay.
But he's in good health.
And you keep us busy.
Yeah, good.
I like that. It's a win-win situation for
My
everybody.
my feeling is this, because I had a best friend who died of pancreatic cancer.
Tell me your feelings, Les.
Ate everything healthy, exercised, did
I know.
nothing wrong.
I know.
But one day he said, I got like a pain. I said, why don't you go see our doctor? And he put him in. He said, well, let's go for a colonoscopy. Let's do an endoscopy. And he said, I still feel when I eat it's empty. He sent him in for a MRI scan. They found it, stage 4.
Oh man.
So worst thing in the world, because unless you know doctors, unless you know something, insurance won't cover an MRI unless there's something wrong.
I know.
So when I had pancreatitis,
Yeah, but then you got to work around that. You can work around that.
Oh, yeah.
You can definitely work
honey,
around that.
I'm a Jew.
Exactly.
I don't know. We've heard about his pancreatitis, his kidney disease, his medication.
Oh,
I
I
think
have-
you're
I have
enjoying
Crohn-
having Doc Schreibman
Yes,
here.
I also have Crohn's disease.
Do you really? How well managed? Well, you told me you take the
this is
Humira.
like-
Humira.
this
Are you
is
gonna
like-
You
bill
still
him?
take it?
I take it only because all the medication.
What are we in the Jewish clinic?
Hey,
No, are you kidding? I love this lady.
Amy,
I
can we bill
understand that.
Medicare for him? Can you get a
I-
home visit now?
You know that that's another thing. I can't bill for
She
Medicare.
can't bill for her services right now.
Hey, Amy,
sitting
you know
here.
what?
Are you
You know what,
because of coding?
No, because
She's
we're not
not her
acknowledged
doctor.
here in Florida.
Amy,
Wow.
just stick with the soccer mom deal. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
And then we'll go to Georgia, bring you back.
Exactly.
You got great teeth.
Aren't they great? I can't
Absolutely
take any
beautiful.
credit for. Never had braces in my whole life.
Wow.
It's genetic. It's the
You were
parents.
born with those teeth?
Born with
Wow.
these
They're
teeth.
gorgeous.
They
Your
are.
teeth, her legs. I could design my own woman.
Yeah,
They
I
give
would
you your
like
whole
her
package.
legs
Oh, she's got
too.
great
Her
Oh,
teeth look expensive.
Let me see.
Mother and father,
They're
54
fabulous.
years
They're
old.
You know what's
fabulous.
good? After having 2 children, you don't have any cottage cheese.
How come you don't talk into the microphone?
Let me
cottage
tell you
cheese.
something. When Breakstone runs out of cottage cheese, they call
this
me.
is not gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
Nah.
No,
He's not even
seriously.
talking into the mic.
Hey
now.
Doc, he also has like this really bad acute horniness.
Oh,
It's
yes.
all right. It's okay.
He's been on good
I
behavior
like
for
that.
you today.
That's I can
He
deal.
has the deaf gene. All he thinks about is nakedness.
But that's you know
Men,
what? That's
women,
why
it
you
doesn't make a
are
difference.
healthy.
Yes.
He ain't healthy.
Oh, Doc, you want to hear something funny? You're not going to believe this. He's 50 years old, and he swears he never masturbated. Could you believe that honestly?
No.
Thank you.
I said I never masturbated once.
Ah.
Oh.
He's been saying that for days.
I've been saying it for weeks.
I know.
So
He
you do-
finally got it.
Now,
Finally.
what cream do you use?
Anyone that's available.
I use baby
Coconut
oil.
oil.
I use baby oil. 'cause
Do you
can't-
really?
can't
See,
get
I
ranch.
don't-
10W30.
No?
No, you got to use something that just in case you have to go to parts unknown, that can be safe to go to parts unknown.
That's how the coconut oil conversation
Where is
came
she
up.
going with
I
that?
don't know, but I like this lady.
She's taking coconut to places
This,
they've never been.
the two of them, they don't need me. I could go and do the show with him on Monday too, because I won't be here.
Sure.
You
No,
know-
I can't. I'm going to be out of town, but I'll be back on Wednesday.
You know,
Okay.
the funny thing about doctors is they know everything about the body. So she could take coconut to places no one's ever seen.
Oh, yes.
She can take you to places you ain't never seen.
Oh, I can play. Coconut, that
it's a
coconut
horrible
cream at
place.
Costco's is the best. I put it on my face, because it's good for you.
Yes.
And then I let it drip in my mouth and I drink it.
There you go.
Oh my.
You drink it.
Win-win.
No, I put it in
Then
a
you
shake.
you go like this and you use it later.
I think you use too much in your head, Freddie. They tell you there's only a certain amount you should use.
Isn't that a movie? Was it something about Mary?
Something about
Oh
it.
yeah.
Oh, that was a
That
great
wasn't coconut cream, but nice try there.
She thought it was mousse.
So, Freddie, how many kids do you have?
27.
20 that you know of.
Oh,
Yes. The other 40, the
All right.
ninth.
There you go.
Because
I have-
we grew up in an era when you didn't wear protection.
I know that, which is
And the-
mind-boggling.
And the women, I never caught anything. I always dated Jewish women.
I have to tell you, when I decided that it was going, that's not even funny. That does not get a bell. No, I have to tell you, when I decided that
Is
I was
anything I
going to
do
be
smart?
not a good girl anymore, and I wanted
Good
to,
boy.
like, break out of
Spread
myself.
your wings, baby,
Hold on,
and
hold on.
fly.
It was the HIV epidemic, so I was like, this is God's way of saying no.
It was the 80s.
So I was a really good girl, like Snow White.
Good
I
for
swear
you.
to God.
So you
Oh,
never
wait,
went.
hold it. First,
That's
don't
refreshing.
ever mention Snow White. She's lived with 7 fags.
Yeah, I know, and little ones.
Can
too,
we
but
say that?
I don't think you can.
No, you
But
can't.
he did, so
Listen.
you get a bell for that.
So
Fred,
hold
you
on.
got a lot of work to do tonight.
You got a
I'm
guy.
not editing anything. I don't
Sa-
care. The
listen,
fine is his.
She's with a guy called Grumpy. Know why he's grumpy? He's not getting paid.
But I really think the 7 dwarfs were just a manifestation of men.
Time
Yes.
out, Les.
What?
You missed the bit.
Yeah, totally.
This guy, he's like dense. She says she wanted to turn bad,
Yes.
so she always stayed good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you were afraid to be bad.
Because I was afraid I was going to get sick.
But what would you have done if you were going
I
to
would
be
have
bad?
done.
What
I
would you-
always tell my
Plato's
mom when my
retreat?
mother was like, I would have probably been a bad girl.
What's a bad girl?
I would have probably slept around a lot.
Know what a bad girl is? Did you go to that school where you all wear the same clothes?
I did. I went
You
to
were-
Catholic school. I was raised a Catholic.
And you had the short skirt? with the cigarettes
all
underneath?
all girls, all Catholic.
Oh boy.
And they used
You
to
must
be
What
have
school
been,
did
you
you
must have
go
been
to?
horny as hell.
all the time.
What school did you go to?
I went to Preston High School in
I
the
know
Bronx.
Preston.
In the Bronx.
Really?
I know Preston. We used
Good
to go
school?
down there.
Preston.
It's a good school.
J-Lo went to my school.
Yeah, well, J-Lo
I
had
want
her
to
own
meet J-Lo.
problems.
J-Lo's hot.
We used to go to
She's
Preston to
gorgeous.
pick up girls.
I know. and
J-Lo
we used
to me
let
is
you.
one of the hottest
Yeah.
people on.
She's stunning.
Unbelievable.
How could you pick up girls at Preston?
We used to
It's
travel.
like a convent.
There you go. She got you on this, Freddie.
That's right. It's
So
a convent.
it was just safe.
Let me tell you something.
Breaking
honey.
to get
when
out,
I was
though.
in high school in Puerto Rico, we used to go outside the churches. What are the Pentecostal churches? And we used to go in the back, and they used to chase us out of there because I'm gonna tell you something. That was like a gold mine.
Exactly.
They weren't allowed to date, and here you are saying, "Come in,
Come on
in.
over.
Come on over, boy."
There's Freddie leeching behind the.
Hey, come on, business.
Lurking behind.
That's
lurking.
right. So I know what she's talking about.
See,
But I never heard a doctor admit that. So what
No,
are you
it's
doing?
true. I think I would have been a
45
bad
after.
girl.
No, straight through, honey.
Straight through?
Yeah.
All right.
I think
She's
I
a
would have
doctor of
been.
nursing. There's a big difference.
She's changed.
She's much more holistic and open-minded.
I
So,
am.
so let me ask, how many? I only have 2 boys. I have
do
two
too.
boys and a daughter.
I have 2 boys,
Sarah's my daughter. You have 2 boys. How old are they?
13 and 15.
Mine's are 25 and 20.
Oh, God.
I've got 24
So you
and 21.
survived. You all survived.
I got 44.
I can't believe you all survived.
But the funny thing is, I coached for, I must say, 20 years, 21 years. So I had a lot of kids that weren't mine.
He was a catcher, and he was.
But that's cool. That's
It
a
was.
cool
They used to
thing.
stay in my house, and my kids used to
Exactly.
hide them upstairs.
Today you got to be careful about that today.
Yeah, I would have been arrested.
Exactly.
And mothers used to call, "Hey, coach, my son's missing." Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
You never
was
took a
with you
golden
2 days
shower
ago.
with him, right? Never
What?
did the golden shower?
Oh God,
What
no.
the hell are you
No.
talking about? You
So he's nuts.
Wow.
Just ignore him.
Jesus.
So I used to tell my kids, "Hey, is he in the house?" "Yeah, Dad, he's here."
There you
And
go.
they used to sneak him food. He was
But
still in
that's
his
how
baseball
it was
uniform.
back in the day too. I mean, I remember telling my parents
Back in
we
the
didn't have
day.
cell phones and stuff like that, and I'd be like, "I'm going out, and I'll see you later."
yeah.
And I was 18, and
Where'd
I
you
still
hang
lived
out
at
at?
home. I hung out in a couple of different places, usually right around the corner on Taylor Avenue, at a friend's house. But I used to hang out in Soundview sometimes. I had a lot of friends in
Soundview?
Yeah.
She's got an accent as good as us, man. This is good.
I'm gonna
Sounds
tell you
just like
Soundview.
you guys.
I'm gonna tell you something about Soundview.
Boogie Down Bronx.
I'm
Well,
gonna
you
tell
were the
something
Bronx, I
about
was
Soundview.
Brooklyn, so I don't
You
know
hang
about-
out in Soundview. You ain't no angel.
So what do you do when you hang out in Soundview? I grew up in Florida.
Soundview?
Oh, you were born in Florida?
Honestly, we
No,
used
I was
to
born in
dance.
Brooklyn.
A
That's
lot
right.
of
What about
dance.
Skate Key?
Oh my God, you know Skate Key?
Of
Shut
course, they used to hang out
up.
there.
I love Skate
What is Skate Key?
It's
And
an
across the
old-time roller rink.
Yeah, and across the street was the
Did you ever do
They
each
did the
other
good
back in the
things.
day?
Oh, good
I don't know, we have a whole thing going here, Les.
Do you remember
Wow.
Chateau Pelham, the
Chateau
wedding
Pelham.
place?
We're
Oh
gonna
my-
double date.
I went to
I
one
know,
day.
look at
Freddie
this.
and Doc.
And the Marina Del Rey. I
Marina
must
Del
have
Rey.
been in 13 bridal parties.
Holy smokes.
Wow,
this
that's
is like
a-
a
really?
blast from the past. I
13.
gotta tell you, but we used to go to the drive-in. We used to sneak in.
The Whitestone.
Whitestone, and
Remember
we used
that?
to hang out and make out in the
This is cool.
Whitestone.
Wow, this is really good. I like
very
this show.
cool.
I
Yeah.
remember that. Doc is
Trip
she's
down
right up the
memory
street.
lane.
Yeah, she's right down the street.
And I speak fluent Spanish.
Do you?
Oh, yes, I
Oh,
do.
yeah, talk in
¿Y
Spanish.
de dónde tú aprendiste el español?
Yo hablo muy bien.
¿Pero
yo
de dónde?
entiendo.
¿Qué te lo en-
De Bronx.
You learned Spanish in the Bronx?
I took it in high school, and then took it in college. And being a nurse in the Bronx, you gotta know.
You're a smart broad.
I only bring you the best.
Wow.
I like being abroad, though. I do.
She's got a great personality too. That's you're great.
Thank you.
Really, I like her.
You can hang with her. She's
That's
cool.
why. That's the product you get from the Bronx, not from Brooklyn.
Could you check my prostate before I go?
All right, but we have to do it behind closed doors.
No, I wouldn't watch. And bring a
You
We're
camera.
gonna go remote.
I bet,
No.
I bet
I'm
you.
good.
Wait a second. I bet you never had a prostate exam.
3 years ago,
that's the
Dr.
finger-
Everything's
Moskowitz.
three
That's,
years
that's
ago.
the finger thing.
Yeah.
3 years ago?
Nope.
The worst thing when you're getting a prostate exam and the doctor's hands are both on your shoulder.
Let me. Yeah, I know. How's
Oh
that?
my gosh, Linda's
That's
gonna
a
be
problem.
texting him now. She's not gonna be
They're
happy.
already telling me no prostate stuff. But I'm good to go. Listen.
By the end, but you will be going to the doctor if I'm still around here. You will be going.
Yes.
Okay, Doc.
Where you going that you won't be around to?
As long as I'm welcomed, I'll be around here.
Always welcome here. Always welcome here. You're a friend of Dawn's, and
That's
you're
right.
cool,
You got
and you're
new family.
and you're really cool, and I like that.
Here you go.
We sometimes get duds on the show.
So I'm very impressed that all three of you have raised and gotten through the teenage years.
It's
15 was
when
not
they hit
fun.
college is when they become a problem.
I have to be honest with you. I understand why animals eat their young because I couldn't really.
Lisa, my daughter, she went through that stage where she knew everything at about maybe 14.
My 15-year-old believes that he is Jesus. I really do believe that.
It happens.
He knows everything.
I think it's the vomit theory. They vomit all over you, leave you to clean it up, and they go about their day.
Exactly. It's unreal.
My 14-year-old created this company.
Yeah.
He created
What
all of
does
this.
AMP2 stand for?
We were when he was 14. I went to Tampa to see him. We were divorced, and I had to go back and forth to see him. And he said to me about streaming and how to make money at it. And I said, well, let's create an AMP station. So we tried AMP, it was taken. AMP 1 was taken. And AMP 2, we were going to go to AMP 3
there you
we
go.
had to, but AMP Square, that's what it is.
I was looking
That's
at
cool.
ampersand. I'm thinking, I wonder what that means.
No, AMP Square.
Well, that's happened with me. I wanted to call it Health and Wealth, and I couldn't call it Health and Wealth, and I said it was all taken. So I put it in seminars because I used to do seminars all over the country. So it's called Health and Wealth Seminars.
Cool.
And I didn't want that name because when I would hand the card, everyone would say, so I had to make a new card that showed what I did, production and all that. But It was always health and wealth.
Well, he was always. I think that Les was ahead of the game in the advertisement.
It sounds
stuff.
that way.
So when I was at Granite Transformation, I was the manager. I was dealing with his partner. This is Les. You don't come down here. We're done. I can't deal with this guy.
Thank God for Spirit Airlines.
So he came
That's
down.
a rough airline, though. It's a little rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came down and he started putting us on television. He started putting the company on television. So I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning with a pot of coffee.
Yeah.
And he used to answer the phone. I used to make 200, 300 appointments a month.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Wow.
I was so good at it that the owner of the company made me do seminars to teach how to do it.
He created a whole group of salespeople that were amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
$3.5 million in
awesome.
8 months. Yeah, no, we did real well.
Yeah, you did.
But it was because he gave me the tools to work with. If you don't have the phone ringing, you can't sell
Exactly.
nothing.
The best thing was when he answered the phone, we knew it was a sale.
Right.
Because he really, no kidding aside, he's really one of the best sales guys around.
I
He's
used,
very
to,
honest.
I used to sell. One day I forgot my kit to show the granites and stuff, so I used crayons. I asked her, "You have crayons?" She gave me a box of crayons, so I drew it out in crayons.
Oh my God.
Spent $15,000 with me that day.
There you go.
Nice.
That works.
But I learned that from the Bronx.
He's a closer.
I think you have to. I think
To survive?
To survive. Exactly.
You know, I
What are
used
my
to-
survival skills in Boca? I don't know.
You've
You
always been
dress
so
survive.
really well, and you're beautiful.
You have survival skills.
You're gorgeous. You
Oh,
got
thank you.
you got great eyes and incredible legs.
She is. She's beautiful.
And like I
she's
said to you before,
smart.
if ever your husband goes away, I mean, I would never cheat in my life except if it was someone that was worthwhile.
There you go.
Wow.
You're right around there because
thank
if I get a heart attack, I want you to make sure I'm okay.
Absolutely.
Hey, honey, he got a heart attack. You want to come pick him up?
Doc
Exactly.
is going to resuscitate me.
I could do that. I could.
Don't say that because I have a heart attack.
Think
All right,
about
listen.
the different survival skills you have where you grow up. You
So-
grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in Plantation.
You grew up in Plantation. We used to dodge
I lived
bullets.
there.
And you
That's
used
where my
to
daughter
dodge-
grew up,
I grew up
Plantation.
in Jack
Dodge the
Miranda.
sun
Right.
rays.
That's where I live.
The sun.
What were we doing there? What was she growing up doing?
Lisa was a cheerleader. She modeled for Macy's.
Wow.
Oh, I did for Jordan Marsh.
There you go.
But,
Oh
but
my
wait a minute. I
God.
thought you,
How
I
funny
thought
is
you
that?
were from Long Island.
Jordan Marsh. Remember
Brooklyn.
that was
Brooklyn.
I love
the
Jordan Marsh.
that was the Nordstroms of South Florida.
It really was.
When you went to Jordan Marsh, you had money.
Yeah, we
Oh my
went there.
gosh.
They
They once
loved it.
put me in the lamp department. And they
You were
wanted
a lamp?
They wanted 2 lamps, and one lamp was upstairs in the attic. I had to climb the ladder, and I went, "We don't have to." Thinking that it's just not going to happen.
Jewish woman is not going to
the
climb
bell.
up on a
Hit the
ladder.
bell.
Climb the
Hit the
ladder
bell.
for the
Hello?
other lamp.
Hello, Dad. Well, you know what it is. How many Jewish princesses have changed a light bulb?
None.
None. They call their father.
That's correct.
You know, Les hangs out at these department stores by the escalators. And I used
Oh,
to say
yeah.
to him, Les, why are you hanging out by the
Nordstrom's. This is me at Nordstrom's on the chair.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Oh, you're the guy that sits on the couch?
Yeah,
he
he's
sits on
like
the
this.
couch.
And looks
And I
right
said-
up everybody's dress.
And he's
They
looking up
should
at
wear.
glasses.
They shouldn't wear a short skirt on an escalator.
I agree.
Because I'm not a perv. It's just that's how I relax.
There you go.
Well, she's wearing a frock.
They shouldn't have chairs by the escalator.
They do. That's not my fault.
I know they do. That's
They
why I
do
catch
that
you.
to keep the men in the store,
store?
while their
Is that what it
wives
is?
shop so they
You see,
can
now
have a
this
view.
is, no
Keep
wonder
them
she-
happy.
no wonder why she's a doctor.
You don't know.
So what did you guys do when you were younger as far as jobs? Did you work?
Yes,
Yes.
I've been working since I'm 9.
If I
What'd
tell
you
you
do?
what
Frank's
I,
Army and Navy
Oh,
Okay.
shut up.
on 3rd Avenue.
No way.
Yes.
Should I tell you what I did?
Bought my
What'd you do?
first Pro Kids there.
I
12
probably
bucks.
sold them to you.
Oh, you probably did.
I was good.
He grew up. I grew up at Miami Beach, so I was a diver.
No
I used to. What they did in the old days of Miami Beach, every Sunday they did water shows. So I was taught by when I tell you who it was. You ever hear of Murph the Surf?
Yes.
He taught me how to dive.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh
So what'd you
my
do?
God.
They hired me to, they would do the water shows, and I would do dives off the diving board. I was a clown diver.
Did you wear a Speedo?
In those days, I could.
Or a banana thong.
Oh, I love a banana thong.
Ah.
What did they wear? What kind of bathing suits did you wear?
He was thongs.
We wore the swimming bathing suits. Like the
Okay.
swimmers. I remember I was younger.
Yeah.
I had no love handles. I looked really good. I'll
You
bring a
look good.
picture if I can find one
I
of
bet.
me.
Boy, I think you look good now.
Oh, thank you.
You're a very good-looking man.
Oh, I like this woman.
Oh,
I have chicks appeal, though.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I have chicks appeal.
chicks appeal?
Chicks appeal.
You're the type that if a guy sees you in a bar and you're smiling, he says, I'm going for that one. You're the one that can say,
I can't get that one.
Exactly.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. I used to work in a funeral home. That's what put me through
Where?
college.
Which one?
Thomas C. Bible on Westchester
Westchester
Square.
Avenue. You know,
Yep.
that's where they had my brother.
Get out. Wait, I'm
Harry
sorry.
did you hear what happened when I used to work at Levitt Weinstein? I used to do all their advertising. I put an ad together as a joke, and they used it. And Levitt Weinstein, They're dying to get in.
Stop it.
You did not.
I did.
They
liked
didn't use it.
No. Corporate didn't want. I handled all the funeral parlors around the country.
It was interesting.
Yeah, but Westchester Square is where I had my brother.
But you guys have a lot of talking.
We do.
So if you guys ever had sex together, you have something to talk about.
At least afterward, no?
You know what Dawn would say to me? Could you leave now?
No. I don't believe
That's
that.
funny. You were in so much trouble.
And you know what she would say to me? Could you stay a little longer?
Aw.
Yeah.
Now I'd be like, can I borrow $50?
Aw.
Thanks.
I
Borrow.
got news here. It's worth 50.
All right.
I'll give you 100.
At least
I'll go
50.
for 500. Yeah.
I'll give you 1,000.
We'll go around the world for $1,000.
There you
Really?
go.
Well, whatever.
You
You're
know, that
cheap,
reminds me so much of...
1,000. No,
That
you gotta
reminds
go
me so
more
much of
than
Hunts
that.
Point.
$3,000. What?
Hunts
Point.
Point.
A
Oh.
prostitute wanted
prostitute.
3,000 in Vegas. I said, what?
Hunts Point, you get around the world for $20.
20.
That's
on, a
why
good,
they all
on
die.
a good night, 5.
But in those days, $20 is a lot of money.
I know.
Oh, please, that was so horrible. We used to go down there we never picked up, ever picked anybody up. But they used to come to the window and you say, how much? You get into the talk, and then you drove away. Oof, they used to get
Those are
mad.
good times. Growing up in Miami Beach was so great down here. It was such a
Bet.
great place to grow up. You had beaches, and the old people would rock on the chair. So I had breakfast at 6 o'clock. Oh, go lunch.
You
at-
used to hang out with people rocking in chairs?
Well, they
I
were
did water shows there
Beach,
too. I used to.
exactly.
Then I was a lifeguard at 79th Street.
79th Street has a beach?
79th and A18. Yeah, 79th Street.
And Collins,
Yeah,
right?
does it?
79th Collins. I was
You
a
were
lifeguard.
in
Yeah.
Collins? Really?
Yeah, I had a badge and everything.
That is awesome.
You had a badge?
Yeah, I was like.
Wow, you were
I will tell you,
You were
though,
a
the
lifeguard?
lifeguards down here.
You must have been hot.
I was hot.
They-
I really.
You're
I
a
mean,
good-looking guy.
no, I was hot then. No,
You are,
no,
you were
I'm
good.
You have pictures. You
He's
showed
the
me
guy
later.
that you'd go to the beach to check out.
Exactly.
I'd go like this. I had a partner that said, the ugly ones you get rid of. Of course,
Stop. Let them drown.
The hot ones.
Terrible.
Oh,
In
gosh.
those days, boobies were real.
I know that.
It was so nice. To me, there's nothing better.
But let me ask you this. I know, she's gorgeous. We know
Yeah,
that.
she is.
But do you think the way women are today versus because Marilyn Monroe was not like a size 5. She
No.
was a
She's
size
big.
like 14.
I like
12.
But that's a new hotness now. It's the
I like
biggest
big.
plus sizes.
I always liked women that were full figure. I don't realize I didn't like that very skinny. And when I married my wife, she was 90 pounds.
Plus sizes in.
Really?
That's a
Yeah,
new
I don't like that term. I used to be 400 pounds.
No
Really?
way.
That's why I don't recognize you.
Are you
Used to be
kidding
400
me?
pounds.
That's what I said to her. I said, show me a picture.
I can't believe
And I
that.
did.
I know.
I used to be 400 pounds. I lost the weight in my 20s. And
God
I've
bless
been
you.
about 128, 131.
Oh, my God.
How'd you
that's-
lose the weight?
Went on Weight Watchers, believe it or not.
And you didn't get gallstones or anything?
I did.
Weight Watchers is the best one. I was on Weight Watchers. I was like, before you met, I was 250 pounds. I went on Weight Watchers.
Really?
And I worked out a lot. I ate a lot. And that's where I had my problem. I was eating a lot
But I
of protein
still
and
like
carbs.
to have. My mother always used to say, "You gotta give
Where's
a
the
little
skin?
meat
What
on
happened
the
to the
bone."
skin?
I had surgery.
Good girl.
Took it off in my 20s. I wouldn't do it now. But
right.
I was lucky. I didn't have anything, up here. It was all down.
She's done it all.
She's done it all.
I am.
I
She's
think
done
that
it.
is, to me, I give credit to anybody, man or woman, that could be that weight and have the willpower and the brains and to do that.
We gotta go.
Where we going?
We're done.
We're
You have
done?
more than
Okay.
30 seconds.
Well, I gotta say goodbye.
I give you
True that.
credit.
Thank you.
That means a lot.
That is a lot.
That's right. That's willpower and brains.
We're gonna
Seriously.
bring her a hamburger.
I had the
trophy.
best time. I want to thank you for having me.
We
Oh, we're
love
gonna
you.
have you.
Thank you, Dr. Schreibman, for joining us.
Thank you.
And Dr. Schreiber, I'm going to have you one day.
I'm sure you will.
Yes, I will. All right, Dr. Schreiber.
Take it easy, big boy.
Dawn, it's always good to have you on here. You're
Thank you
you're
for always
beautiful and
welcoming
you're
me.
great, and we like to have some fun. We didn't even talk about your tchotchka over there.
My matcha tea.
A matcha tea. Do you actually drink it at the same bottle, always filled up to the same? It's always the same
She
amount.
I
is
think she
ve-
brings the same
look
amount.
at, No, look at her. She's like, obviously.
She is.
She's just
Her
I'm going to
husband
bring you
must
some
be.
next week.
Your
I mean
husband.
matcha.
Your husband might.
We have to go.
Must. I don't care. I'm just talking, even though it's not.
We're gonna
cutting you
start
off.
the
Thank
Amp
you.
Girls.
Thank
for-
you.
10
Amp
seconds.
girls.
Listen, enjoy. I'll see you Sunday.
Yes.
Have a
Big
great
boy,
weekend.
see
Gotta go.
you,
5
I'll see you
seconds.
Sunday too.
and goodbye.
Enjoy.
Well, that's about it for today's lunch break with two boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.